Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, the 25th of April, 2025. Now, excuse me. I shared some videos into the post section for the community here on YouTube. And to access those, you can go ahead, if you're on a web browser, you go to my homepage. Underneath my links, you see a row of things. One of them is posts. Tap on that. If you're on a mobile phone, slide it over till you get to posts. Tap on it, and from there, you can find some of the really cool links to other creators, videos, and other items that I post on there. Now, one of the things I really want to talk about today is something I found out this morning, thanks to our friend Rich at Common Sense Crypto, is that the CME, with their proposal, is letting us play in what I'm calling, not Rich, but me, the little kids pool, mini futures. Now, I am not saying to play with futures, definitely not. If you don't know what you're doing, that's gambling for the sake of gambling, and you're going to lose everything. Otherwise, just hodl. Hold on for dear life. But the reason why I bring this up is that the CME says if you want to do mini futures, you have to have 2,500 XRP. And is this thing shaking, or is that the... There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, they say you have to have a minimum of 2,500 XRP. There's a lot of people that don't have that. And while I do not say to overbuy, I do not say that, but I do say you really need to go through your budget and understand where you're spending money. Understand it's only $2.20 still. I got this Dummkopf in front of me. Sorry to all my German speakers there. But, Dummkopf. A lot of stupid people on the road today. Anyway, look in your budget. If you're spending $6 on a cup of coffee somewhere, and I'm not a Dave Ramsey fan, well, that $6 is 2 XRP plus a little extra. If you and your significant other every day decide to forego morning coffee at the shop, and my apologies to all the small business owners on that, that's a few extra XRP. So it's little things like that. You gotta hunker down. If you go out to dinner and you drop $200 plus tip plus that every Friday, skip every other Friday. Cook at home. Buy yourself some XRP. I'm telling you, they're gonna have not ceilings but floors. It's gonna be a private club, and you're not gonna be in it. This is your one chance to get in the club. Buy what you can. You're gonna regret buying whatever whip whizzle gadget you have for your hobby later on, knowing that if I just bought XRP, I could be staking more, and I could be doing my hobby with extra fervor, whatever that may be. So you gotta get serious, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you are serious, wow, if you are serious, drivers, man, and you're doing what you can, and you know in your heart of hearts you you are serious and you're doing the serious thing, then by all means, go right ahead. Go out and support the local business person. Now, this is a personal decision. I'm not trying to tell you what to do here. I'm just trying to tell you how serious it is. So, now, if you want to play in the big pool for CME, I believe gosh, what was that amount? I was just so surprised, so shocked. It was either 10,000 or it was either 10,000, 25,000, or 50,000 XRP. It's for institutions. But let's say you do decide to set up a holding LLC for your crypto, you're still going to have to play in the kids pool. So really think about what you're doing here. Now, again, my focus is on people who have worked hard their whole lives, got nothing to show for it, and it's not their fault. Whether you were... Sorry, I got somebody trying to pass me on the right. I'm doing 70 in the center and there's a left lane. I'll let you figure that out. Are you going to put a hit on me because I'm going to be rich one day and you want to steal my crypto? All right. Anyway, so if you're someone like me, Gen X, you busted you know what? You did everything right. You went by the rules. Keep buying your XRP. If you're a younger person, probably one of the people I know and have met, seriously, buy what you can in XRP after paying off all your credit cards on time. If you have student loans, you got to pay it. If you're fortunate enough that you still live with your parents and they're charging you a nominal rent because times are tough, take that difference to what everyone else pays in rent, buy some crypto with it, but make sure you pay all your bills on time, because you got to build your credit score and you got to build your bags. Now, people say, well, I'm going to be rich. Rich people don't need credit. Malarkey. That's what poor people say. Rich people utilize credit constantly. It's called leverage. They will take a mortgage on the mansion. They may have $1 million a year in returns from their investments, their dividends, but they'll still take a mortgage. Why? Because they're using that difference in money to make more money. And you got to do the same thing. You got to learn from the rich here. People are telling you, hate the rich. That person is using you to become rich. Very true right there. And remember, they don't want us to have XRP. They don't want us to have QNT. They don't want us to have all the different cryptos that are going to help us get rich. They put up roadblocks and hurdles, make it difficult, pass laws if they can. So we got to focus on getting ahead here. So again, I'm going to say, I'm going to still stick with my $3,000 to $5,000 minimum XRP as a goal, if you can do it. Because, you know, right now we just had CME with their 2,500 number. Seems a little, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it also seems just a hint on arbitrary. But the more exclusive people who are going to market themselves, again, this is business here, and you're going to have everyone trying to market their company, whatever, as a solution or exclusivity. It's like, oh yes, only 2,500, but for us we pay more, so you have to have 3,000 or 5,000 or 4,500 or what have you. So I could even see them doing 6,000 to 10,000, depending on what the CME does. So you're going to get a lot of that. It's like retail stores. You'll always save more going to the wholesaler, but the retailer is on such margins that they're going to try to get you to come in their store. So, and that's where it is going on with the ETFs as well. So to tie this all up, ladies and gentlemen, because we're kind of running along here, My numbers make sense when it comes to minimum quantity in your bags. The game is afoot, like I said yesterday. The game's afoot. Well, that was at least the title of yesterday's video. But all in all, just keep holding the line. They're starting to announce numbers. You got people talking about the $100 XRP again. I kind of wonder if that all started off as a distraction. I want to say yes, because they want you to think, oh, it'll never hit 100. This way, when it hits 100, you sell. And then you're going to feel like a real fool when it shoots up after that. So, yeah, this is the long game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is where the XRP was made for the institutions, and this is how the institutions play. Bitcoin said, I want the institutions too, and then look what happened to Bitcoin. So yeah. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate all the likes. I look at them, and I'm like, yay. Please comment. I love reading your comments. Belinda, thank you so much for always participating. You're my awesome granny. Let's see. That's basically it. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking to the end. And I should do something like Max talked about, where he actually say something. All right. If you watched to the end, just type down below CME in the comments. I'd appreciate that. That's a great idea. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to each other. Bye.